Oil, the black gold that moves the world. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning, and without realizing it, oil is already part of your day, your phone case, the bus that takes you to work, the shipment that brought food to your local store, even parts of the clothes you're wearing. All of them carry the fingerprint of one hidden force: oil. People call it black gold for a reason. Oil is not just fuel, it's economics, politics, power, and sometimes even a reason why nations compete, negotiate, or clash. So today, let's break it down. How does oil shape the world? What kind of power does it hold? Where is it found, and how is its price controlled? 1. How does oil impact the world? Oil's biggest impact is simple but massive. It turns energy into motion fast. Cars, planes, ships, trucks. The entire system of global trade depends on movement, and for decades, oil has been the main engine behind that movement. But oil doesn't just live in fuel tanks, it has a second life. Petrochemicals, plastics, packaging, synthetic fabrics, paint, detergents, cosmetics, parts of medical equipment, and even some fertilizers. Many everyday products are connected to oil in ways most people never notice. That's why when oil prices rise, a lot of other prices rise too. Transportation becomes more expensive, production costs go up, supply chains get stressed, and suddenly the price of things in stores starts to change. In other words, oil can influence something huge: inflation. 2. What kind of power does oil hold? Oil's power can be summed up in one idea: dependence. If a country relies heavily on oil exports, lower prices can shrink government income and shake the economy. If a country imports oil, higher prices can raise energy costs and pressure households and businesses. And here's the key: oil is a strategic resource. That means governments don't treat it like an ordinary commodity. They build reserves, sign long-term contracts, invest in pipelines and shipping routes, and think about oil in terms of national security. Oil can also act as leverage and a tool of influence, controlling supply, securing customers, negotiating export routes, and shaping production levels can give countries economic and political power far beyond the oil industry itself. 3. Which countries have oil? Oil isn't spread evenly across the planet. Large reserves are concentrated in a few key regions: the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and others. North America, United States and Canada. South America, especially Venezuela, Eurasia, Russia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan. Africa, Nigeria, Libya, Algeria, Angola. Europe, Norway, mainly in the North Sea. But having oil underground doesn't always mean easy wealth. Some oil is expensive to extract. Deep offshore drilling, heavy oil, harsh climates, or complicated infrastructure. And political instability, sanctions, or lack of technology can also limit production, so oil-rich doesn't always mean problem-free. 4. How is the price of oil controlled? Now for the most interesting part. Is oil pricing purely free market, or is it shaped by powerful players? The honest answer is both. Oil prices are influenced by 4 major forces: 1, supply and demand. When the world economy is strong, demand rises, and prices often rise too. When growth slows, demand drops, and prices can fall too. OPEC and OPEC Plus decisions. OPEC is a group of major oil exporting countries that coordinate production. OPEC Plus includes additional big producers, like Russia, working in a broader alliance. When these groups cut production, global supply tightens and prices may rise. When they increase production, prices may fall. 3. Geopolitics and risk. Wars, sanctions, Attacks on infrastructure, instability in key regions, or threats to shipping routes can cause fear in the market. And fear often pushes prices up because traders and governments worry about future shortages. 4. Markets, trading, and expectations. Oil is also traded through futures contracts, meaning people buy and sell based on what they think oil will cost in the future. So sometimes prices react not to what's happening today, but to what the world expects might happen next month. And the two most famous benchmark prices you'll hear about are Brent crude, a global benchmark, WTI, West Texas Intermediate, a key US benchmark. A final thought: what is oil's future? The world is slowly moving toward alternatives: solar, wind, electric vehicles, and cleaner energy technologies. But realistically, oil won't disappear overnight. Because oil isn't only fuel, it's also a raw material for industry. Even if cars become electric, petrochemicals will still be part of manufacturing for a long time. So oil's story is not over. It still moves the world, and sometimes it moves world politics. And the real question is this: when the world finally depends less on oil, will the world become calmer? Or will the energy struggle simply change its shape?